Bendición, luz y progreso. Love, light, prosperity. I hope all of you are doing well. There we go. Can you guys hear and see me okay? Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much. Let's clear out that energy. Thank you for the heart me. Welcome in, everyone. It is 12:51 on the East Coast. I hope you guys are doing well. My name is Madam Divine. I am an intuitive psychic medium. I'm also a Reiki practitioner, so I do distant healing. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely hit me up on Instagram. I am also an intentional jewelry maker. All right, so I've got waist beads, handcrafted, beautiful jewelry. So if you guys want to tap in, Instagram is the way to go. And I'm also a dope ass poet, so make sure you guys check out my playlist on TikTok. Thank you for the heart me. Welcome in, everyone. Drop your name and zodiac, and if this is your first time here, put a rose next to your name. I am currently live streaming on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and also on TikTok. So if anything happens with your live stream, make sure you guys go and subscribe to YouTube, okay? Jesse Aquarius, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Chantel Libra, welcome in. Boo Boo, welcome in, my love. Where are you guys watching from? I'm on the East Coast. Gazaya, California, nice. I hope I said your name right. Pennsylvania, Connecticut. Hey, okay. We got West Coast and East Coast. West Coast and East Coast. I see y'all. I'm going to give it a little bit for people to join the live. But if you guys would, please go ahead and share the live with at least a minimum of 5 friends. All right, if this is your first time here, welcome. I hope that you stick around for just a little bit. I'm going to open up with a short collective, but I want to build up the momentum with the collective. I want to get to know everybody. You know what I'm saying? Let's fill out the energy. I'm all about energy. I'm big on energy, big on reciprocity. So, again, if you guys would share the live with a minimum of 5 friends, make sure you guys tap in. If it's real, tap in. All right. I'm big on energy. I'm gonna say that again. All right. I gotta feel you. You know, energy is something that you could feel, right? Energy is magnetizing. Energy is so, I don't know. My healers know. My healers know when it comes to energy, but really, you don't even have to be a healer because everybody has intuition. And something about energy is either going to magnetize you to a person or is going to keep you away from a person. Something about energy is going to want you to go to your job and love what you do, and then there's energy that is going to make you hate what you do, right? So energy is just something that is just so, it's universal, right? Everybody can sense energy, even babies, right? Babies, children, uh, older folk, like energy is just, you could feel it. All right, so I need to feel the energy. So if it's real, beloved, I need you to tap in, okay? Hello. Hi, Mama Bendición. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Let's feel that energy, you guys. If you guys are not familiar, again, my name is Madam Divine. I am an intuitive psychic medium. So if you guys would like to book my services, feel free to tap in with me on Instagram. Beware of scammers. I will never contact you, okay? That is not me. All right. Please beware. If you get contacted, just go ahead and report and block the page, okay? When it comes to the energy, when I start my live, sometimes I go in with collective and sometimes I just go into card pulls or open up my list. But tonight, I'm going to give a little bit to my collective. All right. I'm going to give into my collective. We're going to do a collective energy. Okay. Now, if you're here and you don't know what collective energy is, let me explain to you before you run off. All right. Collective energy is basically a general message all across the board. It will apply to anyone. All right. If the message resonates with you, then you apply it. Okay. Sometimes advice comes about in the collective energy. So I'm not going to force you to stay, but if you want to stick around, you're more than welcome to. But let me know what you guys are more interested in. Okay. I think I might create a poll. Should I create a poll, you guys? Let me know. Should I create a poll? We can either do love, career, or general. Let me create a poll. While you guys are doing that, go ahead and share the live. All right. Go ahead and share the live. Interact. Let me go ahead and create this poll. Okay, you guys. Let's see. Where'd it go? Boards. No. Poll. Here it is. Okay. Allow viewers vote multiple times between two options. Custom, the question options, and how viewers vote. Viewers vote on sticker options contributed by subscribers. No. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Because I used to have a poll here. Allow viewers vote multiple times between two options. Custom. Okay, let's go to custom. Here we go. All right. Oh, it's right here. Um. Damn, can I edit these? Hold on, y'all. Manage. Create new. Here we go. All right. So, question for collective energy, are we going to do love? Are we going to do career? Or are we going to do a general? All right. Boom. Start. The poll is up. Sorry, beloveds. I don't have my mods in here. I don't know where they be at. It's okay. We're multifaceted. So the poll is up on TikTok. All right. Let me know what we're going to tap into, collective. Let me know what's on your mind, what you want clarity on, if it's love, if it's career, if you want to talk about your coins, or if you want to talk about general. All right, let me know. Make sure you guys tap in on the poll. All right, I don't care what your zodiac sign is. I don't care if you're a divine masculine, divine feminine. All right, know that this is a open space. All right, where we collaborate effectively, okay? And we're all about raising the vibration of the collective. If you're not on that type of vibe, please, beloved, exit stage left. You have no business here, okay? I'm just gonna be honest. All right, I'm a straight shooter. I don't sugarcoat. I'm gonna let you know about what it is. All right. And if spirit says you need to let that man go, sis, I'm gonna tell you need to let that man go, sis. I'm not going to feed your delusion. Okay, got you, Chelsea. Got you. All right, you guys. Let's get the poll. Let's get to the poll. Let's get to the poll. All right, we're going to do collective energy. If you're here, make sure you guys are following. All right. We're going to tap in on collective energy. It is going to be a general collective on all zodiac signs. I'm going to remind you guys that I am streaming on 4 different platforms. So if you guys see me looking at different screens, it's because I have multiple screens. All right. I am streaming on multiple platforms. So make sure you guys are following the correct platforms. It is all in my bio, in my profile. Okay, so make sure you guys are following and you set the notification bell on. All right, we got the poll going on right now. All right, if you guys want to tap in on love, all right, if you've been going through it when it comes to love and you want to tap in on that, then I suggest that you tap in with love. If you want to tap in on your coins, you want to see what's going on with that, then I suggest that you tap in on the career. And if you want to tap in on general just to see what's up with the energy, then go with general, okay? Again, the poll is up and running. I'm going to go ahead and do my call to prayer here in just a minute. Let's see what we got. General is we got 8 votes. 15 people, y'all. 8 votes. The math ain't mathing. All right, the poll is up. We got 2 minutes on the poll. Y'all let me know what's on your mind. What y'all want to talk? Y'all want to talk? Come on, this is therapy. All right, I may not have a license. All right, I may not be a licensed therapist, but I do know one thing about spirituality, and God will always align you with the right people for you to receive your message. So if you are here, know that it is divinely guided and orchestrated, and it is not by coincidence. Again, we're going to tap in on collective energy. So I advise, if you are here, all right, make sure you tap in and you show support. Tap in on the poll down below. I see 12 votes so far. General is still in the lead. All right, we have love, that's right behind that, and then career. So y'all let me know. We got a minute left. I'm going to go ahead and open up in prayer. All right, so we can go ahead and bless this space. But it looks like it's going towards general. And I'm cool with general. All right, let's get the shares up. Let's get the taps, likes, everything up. Let's share. Padre nuestro que está en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos deje caer en la tentación, libéralo del mal. Amén. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo, bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre, por los siglos de los siglos. Amén, amén, amén. Looks like we're going to be doing a general reading. Let me go ahead and finish my prayer. God, above all, I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you're aligning me with the collective once again. I ask that you please remove my energy as I now tap into the frequency of the collective. I ask at this time that you please align me with those that need messages of clarity when it comes to general. We're going to tap in on a general message for the collective spirit. Please align me with those that need clarity at this time. Whether it's through the FYP, whether it's through a share, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, or even on Instagram, please align me, Spirit, with those that need the messages the most. At this time, I call upon my higher self, higher power, the angels of divine white light that are here for the highest good of all when it comes to the collective, to please come and guide me as I become the vessel and channel the messages for those that are here tonight. Spirit, I ask that you shield me and protect me. Archangel Michael, I call upon your divine protection, your divine essence. Please shield me from my crown all the way down to my feet. And I ask that you also extend that same shield over to my viewers wherever they may be. At this time, I call upon the Ascended Masters to deliver divine truth and divine wisdom off the Akashic records. Align me, Spirit, with the messages for the collective at this time. I would like to connect with my santos, my eguns, my muertos, la gitana que me acompaña, los indios que me rodean, my son 3, my grandmother Emilia, my best friend Sierra, as we now tap into the divine frequency of the collective spirit. We ask that you please bless this space and bless me with the messages. Use me as a beacon of light to guide those on their spiritual path. We give all thanks and gratitude. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. All right, my beloveds, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We are about to tap in on collective energy. So if you are ready to receive your message, go ahead and tap into the live by dropping a sunflower emoji in the chat. Let's go ahead and build up that energy collective. All right, we're here to build community. All right, we're gonna be here. I understand y'all got questions. Listen, we all got questions, okay? But I'm gonna tell you something, beloved. If you ain't got a connection with your spirit guides, you have no business asking people questions, okay? If you wanted to know the question, you go to your ancestors and ask them, okay? And I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm not saying that to call anybody out. I'm just being a realist. All right? Sometimes y'all be focusing on the wrong energy. I'm big on energy. I was just saying that. I'm big on energy. Y'all be focusing your energy on the wrong things. And that's why I do spirit-led readings. That's why I do spirit-led readings. So, let's go ahead and tap in collective. If you guys are ready, let me go ahead and see you guys pour that love just as much as I pour into y'all. All right, I'm big on reciprocity. So if you're here, please do not be looking, trying to search for something. Look, I am blessed, protected, and any type of energy that you send to me, beloved, is only going to come back to you in ricochet. All right, I'm just going to be honest. All right, I'm a genuine soul, so please do not fuck up my energy. All right, if you are here, make sure you guys are tapped in. We're going to tap in on general collective spirit. Please align me with the collective at this time. Holy Spirit, holy angels, what is the message for my beautiful collective at this time? Let's tap in collective. What is the energy for my beautiful collective spirit? What is the general collective energy? Ooh, no, boo, no. I kind of want to restart. No. The retrograde just ended, God. Why are we dealing with this shit? We got the 7 of Swords, beloved. And if you know anything about tarot, this is one of the worst cards that you can get. This is somebody who is who backstabbed you. All right, this is backstabbing energy. This is betrayal. This is somebody moving real shisty, real sneaky. All right, somebody that has ulterior motives. Who might that be, beloved? I don't know. Remember, this is general energy. So this could apply to you. This could be a friend. This could be a family member. This could be a coworker. This could be a neighbor. This could be whoever you think it might be. All right. Who strikes you to be that way? Collective, tap in. Tap in. Who strikes you to be that way? Who's been dealing with this type of energy? Or is this your energy? Is this your energy? There's been a lot that has been keeping y'all up at night. What is it? What's keeping you up at night, collective? Let's talk about it. This is an open platform, all right? This is an open platform. But what has got you up at night? Who has got you up at night? What thoughts got you up at night? Because that's also something too. And that's what I always say, right? When it comes to my collective, I always come on late at night because that's when you guys are up at night tossing and turning, or at work just restless in your mind, and it's just like Damn, let me just tap into Madame Divine real quick and see what she got to say. Let me see what she got to say to get my mind off of what I got going on. Right? Sometimes your mind could be your own trickster spirit. Sometimes your mind can keep you stuck in your own ways. Right? And I'm not just saying this your mind, right? But there's obviously something here, right? That is getting in the way. Some energy here that has got you feeling heavy. There's an energy here that is moving that you're just like, there's something about that that's just that don't feel right. There's something about that energy that just don't feel right. Something in my spirit that tells me that something's wrong here. And not just that, for some of your body is the main vessel, your main vessel that's going to tattletale. If something ain't feeling right, if something ain't feeling right, collective, I'm going to tell you right now, your body is either going to break in hives, you're either going to throw something up, okay? You're going to get physically sick, all right? If an energy is not in alignment with you, trust and believe your body is going to be the first to tell you, all right? You may break out in hives, you may not be able to breathe, something about it. Something about the energy. Y'all need to start paying attention because that's what Spirit is saying. You need to start paying attention to your body and how it reacts to certain energies. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Am I talking to myself? I hope I'm not talking to myself, collective. I hope I'm not talking to myself. Spirit, give me more energy on the Seven of Swords, please. Give me more energy on the Seven of Swords. What is this energy? Give me some more clarity. The Hermit. Listen, for a lot of you guys, there's a need for you to really... For some of you, I'm not even going to hold you. Some of you, it's your own energy, right? Some of you guys don't even know how to be alone. Let me explain, all right? And whoever is peeking in here, I'm telling you right now, because I can feel you, I can see you, I can sense you. Remember, I'm not no regular schmegular chick over here, all right? I have heightened senses, so I can feel who's peeking. Look, beloved, I don't bite. If the message is applying, just tap the fuck in, all right? Just tap the fuck in. That's why I say, if it's real, tap the fuck in. All right, I don't. There's a bunch of bots on this fucking app, but if it's real, tap the fuck in. That's all I'm gonna say. But listen, for a lot of you, when it comes to your energy, a lot of you guys don't know how to be alone. It's like you being alone, being in your own thoughts, in your own energy, in your own mind. Your, I don't know, it's like your nervous system gets afraid. Like it's almost as if you're afraid of your own energy, and I don't understand that. Some of you guys are afraid to be in your own space, in your own thoughts. A lot of you guys don't know what it's like to be alone. A lot of you guys are um always having people in your energy, and sometimes it's even energy that you know that don't even align with you. You know you're not even cool with that homegirl no more. You know you and that homeboy he don't even really fuck with you like that. But you get what I'm saying? I don't know who I'm talking to. All right? I don't know who I'm talking to. But at the end of the day, a lot of you guys don't know what it's like to be by yourself. And because you don't know what it's like to be by yourself, you're going to continue living in the shadows of people. You're going to keep living in the shadows of people. You'll never be able to live in your true, authentic, genuine, and be your genuine self. It will never happen. So that's another thing too, that Spirit is like, look, don't deceive yourself and trick yourself to believe that you having all of these people that you know mean harm, you know that what they do, there's no valid reason as to why they move the way that they do, right? But for whatever reason, you keep forgiving that action. You keep giving them access. You keep allowing them to come back. So what do you think these people are gonna think? They're gonna play you for stupid. They're gonna play you for stupid. You might as well put on your red nose, because you're looking like Boo Boo the Fool at this point. People know how to manipulate. They know how to take advantage. They can smell that shit. All right? They can smell that shit. They can smell just how people can smell fear, right? Like animals, right? I always go back to animals because animals are, they have their instinct, all right? Primal instinct. It's just something, a knowing that they just go to that action, right? Because it's primitive. They just it's their nature. And it's the same as us. So there's a need for you to correlate that, right? If you think about an alligator, right? If you think about an alligator, because I'm thinking about Florida. Some of you guys may live in Florida because gators are significant here, all right? But I'm just bringing up this as an example. But if you were to wave something in front of a fucking gator, that gator is gonna sniff you out. It's gonna sniff you out, right? And one wrong move, it's over, Hova. I'm just gonna be honest, it's over, Hova. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, one wrong move, you could trust somebody that you know you have no business trusting, and because you gave them that trust, that was that one wrong move, and because you did that, bam, they snatched whatever they had to take from you. You get what I'm saying? And that's where you guys need to finally be like, all right, you know what? Maybe it's time for me to be alone. Because the less people that you have in your energy, the less distractions, the less disturbances, the less chaos, right? Um Spirit, give me one more for the collective. Yeah, the 8 of Cups. A lot of you guys, especially with this full moon energy that we just had, a lot of you guys are in this energy of really walking away. All right, no longer dealing with this bullshit. A lot of you guys are doing a lot of releasing. Um, and there's going to be a need for you to cut ties with certain people, especially when it comes to your friend groups, because a lot of them have left you out in the cold. All right. A lot of them really, when it comes to the type of people that you have in your surrounding energy, look, I'm gonna tell you something. All you gotta do is put a mirror. Look at the people that you surround yourself with, and it's going to tell you everything you need to know about yourself. I'm just going to be honest. Look at the people that you keep in your surroundings, and it'll tell you everything you need to know about yourself. Okay? And right now, the people that are in your energy, one, they're gossipers. Two, they don't give two shits about you. Okay, these people are very manipulative. These people can be very petty, very catty energy. They could be in competition. A lot of these people can be fake and phony, right? They can act like they really like they can act like they have a genuine friendship with you, but realistically they have an ulterior motive. They want to know your deepest secrets. They want to know how you get to where you get, or who who has access to you, or who you're talking to, right? They want to know, like, I'm hearing like fresh off the press, and that's kind of like old school, because fresh off the press is like back in the day when they had to print the papers, the newspapers, right? Fresh off the press back in the day took a little bit for that news to get out, but if you were there to witness the news being printed, you were aware of what was going on, right? You were up, like, you were ahead of the game, is what I'm saying, because the rest of the world didn't get that news, right, until they were able to purchase the paper, or unless it was able to make it to their doorstep, right? But you have this vantage point, and a lot of people see that energy, and they become jealous. They become envious, right? And a lot of people in this energy have not ever given to you as much as you have given to them. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I told y'all in the beginning of my live, I was talking about I'm big on reciprocity, because I am. Because one thing I'm not about to do is play on this internet. All right. If I come on here, it's because I come on here with intent to connect with who I need to connect with. All right. I don't come here and waste nobody's time. All right. I know some of you guys come on here for entertainment, and I'm cool with that. Right. But I'm also here as a spiritual guide. I don't think you guys understand, but I am highly elevated in the spiritual realm. Okay. So I take my spirituality very serious, and I take it as me being a guide and a spiritual instructor to help you guys see the light and see the way. All right. Because sometimes all you need is just perspective. Sometimes it's just when we have perspective, then you can change your perception of things. Right. So, anyways, moral of the story, a lot of these people are very codependent. All right. They're codependent on your energy. They want you to be codependent on theirs. All right. And that's the thing when it comes to certain people, they come in and they reflect you as a mirror. Again, I keep saying, look at the people that you have around you, and it'll tell you everything you need to know about yourself. And I can certainly guarantee that a lot of you don't like what's being reflected back to you right now. And that's where you guys are having to question, right? That's where you guys having to have that conversation with yourself. All right. Something is off here. Something isn't in alignment with me, and I know what it is, but just because I know what it is doesn't mean that I'm going to move forward in action. Because that's the thing. A lot of y'all will tap in with me and be like, you know what? That was just confirmation. Y'all be knowing. Y'all be knowing. Y'all be knowing what to do, but still don't know how to do it. I don't know. 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 Maybe it's your subconscious, and I don't know. I can't explain it, right? I can't explain it. But for a lot of you, there's a need for you to really balance yourself, balance your friends groups, balance your partnerships, balance your relationships, okay? I see a lot of you really snipping. I see a lot of you cutting the energy between people because you see people, you see right through people with the high priestess. All right? It and another thing too, right? Because this is kind of giving me energy from last year. I was giving a reading around this time, and it's giving me the same type energy. But I feel like the collective that I'm talking to, you guys went through massive shifts last year. All right. Last year, particularly, there was a lot of conflicts. Okay. There was a lot of confusion. There was a lot of things that kept you kind of like stuck in stagnant energy. And you've barreled through those barriers and those challenges. And now in this year, you're now releasing all that you need to, because we're going into a number 1 year, right? So in order for you to go into the number 1 year, there's a need for you to release everything. And I think with this full moon, this was like the last full moon before the eclipse season. This was a very powerful full moon. So whatever you had to release, or whatever you still need to release, whether it's pertaining to healing, whether it's pertaining to trauma, whether it's pertaining to materialistic things, whether it's pertaining to relationships, whatever it is that you need to release, Spirit is saying that you need to release it and let it go, because you're about to walk into a whole new timeline. A whole new timeline. All right? You're no longer the person that you were last year. Okay, again, last year was a very massive shift for the collective. A lot of you guys were going into a massive spiritual awakening. All right, another one. All right, because it's been multiple. I feel like they've been back to back to back. But I feel like in this energy, all that is being revealed at this time is being exposed for a reason. And Spirit wants you to take that leap of faith and finally be like, all right, you know what? I'm finally going to cut the bullshit. I'm finally going to cut these people out my life. I'm not going to make any more excuses as to why people operate or move the way that they do. I'm not going to continue to make excuses for people as to why they don't show up like I do. I'm not going to set those expectations anymore. All right. And I think that's kind of where the energy is shifting now, collective. So I need you guys to take this time and really go deep within. I need you to take a inventory. Okay, take a tally on who is to stay and who needs to leave. Okay, if they're not benefiting you in any type of way, if they have not been, if the energy has not been reciprocated, then that should tell you exactly what you need to do. All right, you'll know exactly who you need to cut off. Just gonna be honest, okay, collective. And I feel like a lot of that is coming up to the forefront because there's been a lot of relationships that have kept you guys in this broken mentality. A lot of these relationships have kept you stuck, not being able to move forward. um for some of you guys have postponed or stalled on a move. Like, you know that you want to move, and you've been doing all the work, you've been doing all the research, right? But now when the time comes, it's like you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, pick what your destiny is going to be, collective. You're going to keep playing with fire, or you're going to take action, and you're going to keep moving with intention, right? But I feel like these changes that are coming are big changes. But again, with these changes, you're going to need to let go. You're going to need to let go of friends. You're going to need to let go of family. You're going to need to let go of lovers, okay? Exes. When I say that the door has changed, you have a whole new door. You have a whole new address. Nobody has access to you. They don't have your phone number. They can't look you up. You know what I'm saying? You've gone complete nomad. These people don't have access to you. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know, chat. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Is it alignings? Let me know. You hit it on the head. How about everybody else? I needed that drink. Let's get final message for the collective spirit. Yeah, you guys have been enlightened, okay? You guys have literally been enlightened. You see the sun behind her head? Everything has come out to light. You can't. There's no making any excuse. Everything has come out to the light. So, whoever needed to be exposed has been exposed or will be exposed. Um, and really, the only thing that's left to do is for you to kind of cut ties and energetically walk away from the situation in itself. Now, will you do that? I don't know, collective, right? Because everybody has free willpower. And remember, this is general collective. So, I hope that you guys took whatever you needed to from this collective energy. All right. Thank you for all who stayed in and received their message. I send you guys love and light. I release the collective energy at this time. I call back all my power Ashe to the ancestors in advance. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap in, collective. The list is now open. If you would like to tap in, it is a $15 minimum donation for a spirit-led energy read. or a question that you would like me to give you clarity on. All right, it is a 3-card spirit led reading. If you would like to tap in, the list is now open. I do have Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, and I also accept through Chime. So if you guys would like for me to tap into your energy and see what I can advise, let me know down below. If you want to know if your boyfriend is cheating on you, you could tap in, but I ain't tapping in for free, beloved. I've already done my free energy. The list is now open, you guys. Chelsea. Thank you, Mama. I appreciate it. We got Chelsea on the list. Who else we got? Who else wanted to tap in on the list? Let me know down below. If you would like to tap in, it is a $15 minimum donation. You guys can send more. Of course, if you send more, I bless you with more messages. But 15 is the minimum. So if you would like to tap in, these are spirit-led readings. Or if you have a question, I can look more further into it and give you more insight and clarity on the situation. All right, the list is now open. I have one person on the list, and that is Chelsea. Um, I do have other platforms too, so if you guys want to check my Linktree, YouTube, it's listed in my About section. Wait, it's listed in my About section. Um, did anybody else want to join the list? It is a $15 donation. Chelsea, are you in here, Mama? We're going to get started with paid readings here in just a moment. Perfect. Did you want to do a question or spirit led? Q or S? S, okay. Let's tap in, Mama. Virgo, right? Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. At this time, I ask that you align me with Chelsea. As I now connect to her energy spiritually, Spirit, I ask that you please release my energy as I now tap into her frequency. At this time, Spirit, I ask that you align me at this time energetically with Chelsea Virgo as I now tap into her frequency. Whatever messages Spirit have for the highest good of all, may it be for her and may she receive it in good health and good energy. Spirit, I ask that you please protect her and shield her energy as I now tap into her frequency. What is the message for Chelsea, Spirit, when it comes to Chelsea? What is the energy for Chelsea? The list is open. $15 minimum donation. Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, and Chime. All of the information is in my bio. So check it out, okay? My link tree is in the bio. Chelsea, bendiciones, Rosa. Spirit, what is the energy for Chelsea, Spirit? What message do Spirit have for Chelsea? Oh, we got the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Fire, the 9 of Earth, and the 2 of Air. Listen, perception is everything, Chelsea. All right. I feel like with the 5 of Air, all right, there's a lot of fire energy. So there could be a lot of conflict that you're having to go through right now. Could be with another person. All right. Because I'm feeling intense I'm feeling very agitated, a lot of anger, a lot of disappointment, a lot of frustration. I feel like with this energy, it almost feels like, damn, I cannot, can I breathe, can I chill, like, it's giving like a fiery, like adding gas to the fire, like, this is like about to bust, it's going over the top. And I feel like this could be a masculine energy, so this could be like somebody that you have children with, where it's been very intense here lately. And I feel like almost with this energy too, because I see something slightly in the background, and it could be like, you know uh this energy is so thick that it's not something that you could hide. You know what I'm saying? It's very evident that you don't get along with this person. And I feel like the children are like, have picked up on that energy. Um, but y'all need to be careful about doing certain things in front of kids, because kids are sponges. They absorb all of that energy. All right. Um, I do feel with the Nine of Pentacles here in reverse, you haven't really been nurturing yourself. You haven't really been taking care of yourself. I feel like you nurture everybody else, but when it comes to your own energy, you don't know how to pour back into yourself, and you leave yourself depleted. I feel like when it comes to your energy, there needs to be a balance. I feel like there's a lot of things that you're weighing right now, especially when it comes to like a choice or decision. Like, you not making a decision, you not making a choice is actually hindering you in the long run, and I think you know that. There's a need for you to there's a need for you to there's a need for you to realize that when you help others, when you can, right? When you help others, when you can, you heal yourself in just the action. In just the action, you heal yourself. All right. There's a need for you to also get rid of whatever skeletons you may have in your closet, because essentially things are going to come out to the light. So whatever you need to clear off your conscience, there's a need for you to clear it. All right. Again, with the two of air here, there is a need for you to make a choice. Okay, because you hindering, what are you not making a choice about? About leaving the situation? Or are you upset that you entertained the energy once again? I mean, what is it that you're upset about that you haven't made a choice? That you really need to ask yourself that question. Um uh it says nothing is ever black and white. A choice between, hold on, wait. Sometimes both parties can be right. So again, I think that that also can be a thing here too. Not saying that this person is in the right. For me, it's not opening my mouth and speaking how I feel. But listen, there's a time and a place. Because even you not being able to open up, you not being able to open up and express is a you issue, right? Because you don't know how to express yourself, you don't know how to communicate your needs. Okay, and that right there is always going to bring in conflict, because everyone thinks that conflict is something bad. No, conflict can sometimes be good if you can comprehend and listen. Sometimes you just got to listen to what people are saying, right? But I feel like in this energy, there's a lot that is not being said, and because things aren't being said, again, it's leaving you in this energy of limbo. And it's true. Like, perception is everything, right? I can have, look, you see these two bells here? You see these two bells here? So, let me actually, let's do it that way. So you see two bells here, right? But you see only the shaft. I'm gonna say the shaft, but you see the this part. You don't see the round part. So depending on the perception, right, of the angle, you may not decipher the difference that this one is bigger than this one because of where you see it. So you might argue that this is broken, or that there's nothing else there because it's not visible. But somebody else may say, no, that's a bell. And in fact, it is a bigger bell, right? But if you move the bell back, you'll see that it's a bell, right? So perception is everything. And sometimes you just got to give yourself a minute to process what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what you're, how you're sensing. You got to give yourself time. Perception is everything. These are bells. They both serve a purpose. Just because one is bigger than the other doesn't mean that one is better than the other. All right? So you may argue with this person about something, and they may argue with you about something, and it's the same shit. Y'all arguing about the same shit. Y'all bumping heads, and it's the same shit. You see what I'm saying? You clashing, and it's the same shit. So that's what I'm saying. There's a need for you to get out of this cycle because it's very heated. It's very heated. I'm getting very heated, and you need to be careful because I hope that this has not happened. I hope for your sake that this hasn't happened, but it's giving me that it could turn very domestic. This can turn very domestic very quickly. So there's a need for you to protect your energy. Perception is everything in here. I release your energy. I call back all my power. Ashe to the ancestors. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your frequency, Chelsea. And thank you for trusting me with your energy. I look forward to connecting with you more. And I hope that, you heed to my words and you take care of yourself. That's the biggest thing. Your safety. You're very welcome. The list is open, you guys. If you would like to tap in, it is a $15 minimum donation. I have Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, and I also accept through Chime. I do not have anybody waiting right now. So if you would like to join, you would be the next person on the list. Just let me know down below that you would like to tap in on a reading, and I will direct you on where to send payment. That was deep, Chelsea. That was pretty deep. I'm not even going to lie. I'm good, Rosa. How are you doing? Welcome in, everyone. The list is open. It is a $15 minimum donation. So if you would like to tap in, let me know down below. I do not have anybody on the list. Right, but it's crazy because it's not who you think it is. Oh, oh, do drop the tea. It's somebody. It's family. Ooh. And I think that's why the collective resonated with you. Is it a sibling? Yes, because me and my uncle been going head to head. Oh, uncle. Mm. It was a man. I was definitely picking up a man energy. He lives with you guys. Oof. Not that you guys live together. Yeah, he disturbing your peace, girl. We haven't spoken in 4 days. Well, there's a choice or decision that you need to make. Because this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Rosa, have you still been writing? And I'm the one who helps him the most. So who been helping him since y'all haven't been talking? Your mother? Dang. Yeah, no. I could tell. That tension was thick as hell. He's been talking about me to everyone. Oh, I'm sure. Adding gas to a fire, man. I'm telling you, that shit is about to blow the fuck up if it hasn't already. The list is open, you guys. If you want to join, let me know down below. Yeah. I'm telling you, I felt that energy. Energy is everything, man. And you could tell when the energy shifts with somebody. Cause your body reacts to it. That's why you don't even want to be around him. That's why you ain't trying to be around him. I write as it comes to me. I know that's right, girl. I just fucked that tea up, y'all. Nope, I say to myself, and he's been in a way low key ignore my kids. Don't you hate that? When you let that type of energy trickle down to like the kids, that's petty as hell. But he know what he doing. He know exactly what he doing. Yeah. He gonna learn. He definitely gonna learn. Thank you for thank you for booking me, mama. Yeah, I see. I thought you said you had to wait till Thursday or something. Did anybody else want to tap in on a reading? I may have to restart. Oh, was it? It's a $15 minimum. And it's spirit led, whatever spirit has for you in the current energy, or a question that you would like more insight and clarity on. And I have Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal. I accept through Chime as well. So just let me know which one of those you have, and then I'll let you know where to send. Were you sending also for the other thing, Chelsea? Excuse me. Okay, perfect. Guess what? What? If things go as planned, I should be moving to NC. My sister stays up there. What? I would have never guessed that, girl. Where does she stay? I think you've told me this before. That's exciting. You'll love it. North Carolina is such a beautiful place. If you want to tap in on the energy of your marriage, my love, it's a $15 minimum donation. And I could check the energy between you and your spouse with the rods too. But a donation, I need to receive energy for that. You're welcome. And listen, I'm gonna give you some advice. I understand you want clarity on your marriage, but you gotta stop hopping around to everybody's live and asking the same question over and over again. Cause Spirit keeps showing me that you hopping. You're gonna keep confusing yourself, and you're gonna get yourself at your own marriage. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and restart. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and restart if you guys want to jump back on. All right, there we go. We're back. We're back. Chelsea, have you been using your cologne? No, I don't. Did you hear me, Chelsea? Yeah, it is. Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome in, everyone. How's everybody doing? This is my second live stream. Everything's been good, Mama. Thank you. Hi. Does it? Use it so you can attract more opportunities. Welcome in, everyone. Love, life, prosperity. Madam Divine here. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am back. This is my second round. We are back. We are back. We are back. If this is your first time here, drop your name in Zodiac and put a rose next to your name so I can shout you out. I am an intuitive psychic medium. I'm also a Reiki practitioner, so I do distant healing. If that's something that you're interested in, you guys can book me on Instagram. I'm an intentional jewelry maker. I make dope ass jewelry, so definitely tap in. I'm the plug for what you want. Talia, Aquarius, welcome. And I'm a dope ass poet, all right? So I have some dope ass poetry that you guys can tap into. Brandy, Capricorn, welcome. My list is open. My list is open. Katie, Virgo, D Virgo. Okay, Virgo twins. Heather, Scorpio. I'm still wearing my waist beads too. Next month, maybe a year. You've had them on for a year? Wow. Love that. Mine, Gemini, I see you. Here are mine. And they're definitely a drop in. That's for sure. Tony, Gemini, welcome. Waist beads. You don't know what waist beads are? Jocelyn, Cancer, welcome. Waist beads are an ancient tradition form of beads. All right, they're sacred beads. A lot of people don't really look into them sacred, but for me, I find it as a sacred practice. But basically, it helps you with body adornment to love yourself more, right? So it helps with self love, and it also allows you to track your weight, whether you're trying to lose weight or whether you're trying to gain weight, right? The beads on you are a way for you to connect with your body. So it's a lot of great benefits with waist beads. So if you guys are interested, you guys could definitely tap in for more information on Instagram. I do hand make mine and I put Reiki in them. You gained some weight. Oh Lord. My list is open, you guys. It is a $15 minimum. It is for spirit-led energy reads. So if you guys would like to tap in and see what spirit has for you, it is a $15 minimum. You're interested? Yeah, definitely hit me up on Instagram. Okay. Look, I have them right here. Jeez. So if you're interested, hit me up on Instagram. I have a highlights reel that you guys could tap in and see the latest strands that I have. And if I have them available, just DM me and I'll tell you what the price is, okay? And I ship them out very quickly. So, and they're all size. So, um I do all my strands to up to 52 inches. My list is open, you guys. My list is open. $15 minimum donation to tap in on your energy. If you would like a reading and you would like to join the list, please let me know down below and I can direct you where to send payment. Once I verify the payment, then I'll go ahead and add you to the list. Yay, you found my page. Yeah, go to the highlights. It'll say like newest drop or something. I just dropped before the summer, which I'm going to add more to my collection, but definitely check them out. Didn't know how much it was for a reading, but you definitely could have said thanks for the roses. Or for one, I didn't even see that you sent roses, so don't assume that I didn't see it. And two, I've been saying for I don't know how many times what my price was. But if you gift, it's definitely appreciated, right? But don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, beloved. You got the wrong one. Not me. You don't want this smoke. Because I don't force anybody to do anything. And if you decided to give a rose, by all means, you give your rose. Or you can give it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing on here that says anything for gift, for goals, or anything. If you want to give, then you give. That's that. I'm not going to argue shit about nothing. Not today, Satan. Well, I just joined and didn't know, but go off. Nah, you did that to yourself, beloved. You go off now. Because you just joined my live. Go off, sis. Those that are so pressed about questions, I'm doing paid readings only. Okay? So if you would like for me to tap into your energy, there's a 15 minimum donation to tap in on my list. Now, if you ain't got it, I understand. But that is my standard. So, respectfully, we are doing paid donations. I've already done my collective energy, and that is my way of giving back to my beautiful collective. So, if you would like to tap in, it is a $15 minimum donation for a spirit led reading. Or if you have a question and you would like to get clarity, $15 minimum. All right. Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal. I also accept through Chime. If somebody didn't hear it, I said it again. All right. These are paid donations. Please do not think that you're going to siphon my energy for free, because that's not what it is. Will I be on tomorrow? More than likely, yes. But you can set the notification bell and always connect with me through Instagram. That's where you guys can keep, I don't want to say keep tabs, right? But I keep you guys posted on my stories. Yeah, I'll drop my Zelle right now. Hold on. There you go, mama. The list is open. All right. It's 2:09 in the morning. The spirit hours. All right. I'm here to service you guys. I know that a lot of people want things for free, but this is why I always do my collective energies. And if that feels like, you've received something from it, then by all means, but this is my livelihood. So I would definitely appreciate it if you guys respect my practice, respect my craft, respect my gifts. If you would like for me to tap in, it is a required donation. Okay. I say donation because that's just what it is. It is a donation for my service. It is an exchange, an equal exchange. Um, and I do know my worth and my value, and I will never diminish that, not for anybody. So I do my part and I help people as much as I can, but at the same time, this is how I eat. And, I've already done my free energy. So if you would like to join the list, you can support, all right, by sending your donation. All the donations don't all go to me, they also go to my santos, they go to my offerings, they go to candles, they go to incense, they go to decks, they go back to y'all. So, again, if anybody has anything to say about that, I don't care, right? And I'm not here to explain anything of what I do in my practice to anyone, but that's what we're doing right now. We're doing readings. Thank you. I appreciate you, Goddess. Make sure you guys are following me. I am currently live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also on TikTok. Okay, you guys? The list is open, $15 minimum. List is wide open, so if you would like to tap in, Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, and Chime are my payment forms. My Cash App is down as of right now, so I do apologize about that. But in the meantime, those are the available options, okay? Just sent. Got it. Angel, I got you, mama. Angel. Angel, what's your zodiac sign? Leo. Okay. I believe this is my first time tapping into you. Hey, Tazi. I don't believe we've met before. You have beautiful light energy. I can already sense it and feel it. So let me just explain kind of how I work, all right? When I tap in, I'm gonna tap into your energy, okay? I sense, I feel, I taste, I hear. I have all of the clairs. So when I tap into your energy, there may be certain things that I may feel. Now you did send a little over, you did send over the 15 threshold, so I will bless you with more messages because you bless me, so I'm gonna bless you back, okay? Um if I tap into your energy and I sense certain things in my body, I will let you know. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. The list is open, you guys. $15 is the minimum if you would like to tap in. My link tree is listed in the bio. Okay, we're about to tap in right now for Angel. We're going to tap in for Angel. Angel, make sure that your arms are not crossed and your feet are not crossed. We're going to tap into your frequency and see what spirit has for you. Did you want to do spirit led or did you have a question? I don't want to assume. But if you would let me know. Blessings. Blessings to you. Okay, perfect. So we're going to tap in on spirit. So make sure that you are breathing, you know, and by breathing, I mean like take a real good inhale and then good exhale as I tap into your energy. Hello, everyone. We're going to tap in on a paid energy read for Angel. The list is open. if you would like to tap in. Chelsea, if you are here, I would really appreciate you helping me modding while I do this reading. Um, I thank you in advance. So we're gonna tap in for Angel. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. At this time, I ask that you please align me with angel's energy. Whatever angel needs to know in the current energy spirit, please align me as I become a beacon of light on angel's spiritual path and journey. At this time, I call upon angel's higher self, higher power, the ascended masters. I call upon divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. As I now tap in on the fifth dimension, we now tap in spirit. Archangel Michael, I call upon you for your divine protection. Shield my crown all the way down to my feet. As I now tap into the frequency for angel spirit, and I ask that you extend that same gratitude over to her and shield her as we now tap into the spiritual realm. I call upon her spirit guides and loved ones who are here for the highest good to align with me as I become the vessel to channel the messages from the ethers. We're going to tap in for Angel Leo. Happy birthday if it hasn't passed already. The list is open. Let's tap in for Angel Spirit. What is the energy? What is the energy for Angel Spirit? Align me with the message for Angel. Mm. Um, your energy seems kind of a bit spacey. I'm not even gonna lie. There could be a change, or maybe a travel or a move that you're wanting to look into in the near future. Okay, because I'm seeing that as like a future energy. But right now, I believe this is the eight of air, if I'm not mistaken. The eight of swords. Let me confirm that real quick and make sure, because this is a little dark in here. Actually, no, the eight of water. So the eight of cups. So something that you're not wanting to detach from. Um, something that you're not willing to walk away from. Hold on one second. It says there in your energy, there could be a lack of appreciation for what it is that you do or what it is that you're working towards, because desire is here as well, and I feel like there is a misalignment here. All right. um it says there's a lack of appreciation that may be married with an unhealthy desire for more that manifests in feelings of avarice and covetousness. To covet what others have, believing that more will bring happiness. Power wealth is a state of mind and being that has brought down kingdoms and founded new ones in their rumble. What about keeping up with the Joneses? If we do not appreciate what we have in our life now and we are unable to see the abundance that surrounds us, why would our feelings change with more money, a new car, a house, or relationships? Yes, the quality of our experiences might change, but if we take little joy from our present experiences, the love of family and friends we already enjoy, and the abundance that surrounds us, it is unlikely that our feelings will change just because our financial status allows us to do or buy more. An emotional or spiritual lack cannot be unassigned by possessions. The eight of water reverse represents a need to question the desire for more when more is not truly necessary. Ask yourself when this card appears if there's an emotional, physical, intellectual, or spiritual lack that needs to be addressed. So again, for you, there is a need for you to really, I don't know if you've been feeling like, like the act of gratitude, right? Carissa, I got you, my mom. I think that was on Venmo, right? But when it comes to your energy, okay, thank you, mama. I got you. When it comes to your energy, right, there are certain desires that you may be wanting to tap into, but at the same time, you're not able to align with those because I'm not saying that you're not grateful for what you have, right? But maybe you're just not really content with where you are in life. And because of that, you haven't really been able to give as much gratitude that you need to, right? Um, because when you extend that gratitude is the greatest form of appreciation. The last 2 months, I put my business on hold. I was in a car accident. Laugh out loud. I mean, I didn't say laugh out loud. I was trying to see. So I'm healing physically. Okay. And that's perfectly fine, right? And sometimes when spirit, not saying that that happened for a reason, right? But when things like that happen, it's because spirit wants you to slow down. Because healing does require you to show up, right? To show up and to cater to the wound, cater to the need, cater to you to take care of you. So there's a need for you to really appreciate, and even with you not working right now because of your situation, your healing and all of that, even with all of that, I'm sure God has provided for you in ways where you're like, wow, like the angels remind you, the universe reminds you time and time again, like even in your struggles, even in your worst times, even when you're faced by challenges and adversaries, it's like God continues to provide for you. And that's the biggest thing here. um because I see the six of earth as well. I wanted to read desire here. Okay, because even in this time where you are right now, when things slow down, there's a need for you to really cater to yourself. I'm just gonna be honest. All right. But it says, let me go to the present moment. It says, actually, let me go to the meaning. To desire or to wish or long for something, to lust or crave is to desire. In simple terms, desire means to want something. Desire is the fourth influence on choice. And when it appears on your reading, it asks that you explore your desires and ask what it is that you want and how much you want it. Okay? What are you willing to do in order to achieve your desires? Is desire the root of all suffering? Many religious texts state that desires is something that corrupts humanity and blinds us to our true purpose. However, desire is a state of mind that compels you to act and do whatever you feel is necessary in order to fulfill the desire, because you know that you will feel pleasure or be rewarded for fulfilling that desire, which is true. Now, it says, for example, you desire a glass of water. It is hot. You are thirsty. However, you are not in the middle of the garden covered in mud and sweat, and the floor in the house has just been freshly cleaned. How much do you want that glass of water? What are you willing to do in order to have that glass of water? You can almost feel the coolness as it slides down your throat, washing away that parched dryness of your mouth. You know it's going to be so nice, but having that glass of water involves putting down your tools, halting your progress, cleaning yourself off, taking off those muddy shoes, going inside, getting a glass, filling that glass, drinking the water, and then putting your muddy shoes back on before coming back out and getting back to work. It's a process. It's a process, girl. But if you want it, you got to go for it. Okay. Now, it says, so how much do you want that glass of water? How much do you desire it? Do you want it enough to stop and do what it needs to be done in order to have it now? Or are you more inclined to wait until the task in front of you is completed? Could waiting also have consequences? That is desire in action. Oof. Now, desire in action means believing that a particular outcome is good. It is worthy of our desire. It means valuing something as important and therefore worthy of our time and effort. It is desire that drives us to set goals and then act on them. It is desire that inspires us to keep going long after somebody else would have given up. Desire is what motivates you, drives you, compels you to act, to take risks, and to make sacrifices with a smile. So it's essentially now with this break between your business, right? I feel like right now, this is the time where you need to really question yourself. What are your desires? What is it that you truly want? How do you want to move forward? Do you feel like, um, do you feel like, um, do you feel like something's in your way? What do you need to let go of so that you can really cater to the desires that you truly want to really feel fulfilled? Um, hold on. We have the six of earth. All right. You're the type also that you tend to give too much of yourself. Okay. You tend to give too much of yourself. And people don't reciprocate the same energy. So sometimes it may seem like you may go above and beyond for a person, right? Because you feel for them, you want to help them in their situation, and you extend that help, but you end up hindering yourself because it's like, how can you pour and pour and pour and pour into others and nobody's pouring into your cup? So again, this time that you are in this energy by yourself and you're healing, there's a need for you to really ask yourself these questions. Okay? Because I do see that there's going to be a move here, okay? Some sort of um, forward movement that's going to come into play. Yes, I pulled back the last 60 days and people showed their true colors, had to cut off. And maybe that's what needs to happen, right? Maybe you need to cut off those energies because where you're going, these people can't tag along. These people can't have access to you. So before your blessings come in, God is going to strip each and every one of them away, because if not, they're going to continue to be a hindrance, a disturbance, a distraction. You know what I'm saying? They could ultimately try to go against what it is that you want. I just said that yesterday. Confirmation. What's up, Jules? So at the end of the day, they always say move in silence, right? And be careful with who you speak um your most prized your most prized opportunities, or you know what I'm saying, your prized news, like whatever is good to you, you should just keep that to yourself. I'm just going to be honest, because not everybody is going to have the same genuine reaction that you would. And that's the thing here. So use this time to move inwards, okay? Focus inwards on you. Ask yourself these questions. What is it that you truly want? All right, stop pouring into everybody else. Let everybody else take care of their own boundaries. Let everybody else take care of their own burdens. All right, you set boundaries and protect yourself, because if not, people are going to keep coming in and playing in your face and playing in your energy. All right. Let me get a message from your highest self. I'm going to get a message from your higher self. The list is open. It is a $15 minimum donation. I only have one more person on the list. So the list is very short if you would like to tap in, okay? 15 minimum. You're more than welcome to send more. The more that you send, the more energy that you get in your reading, okay? I'm just saying. So, do you do generals? Yes, I do generals. My generals are 60, and those are 7 decks in that reading. It's a fairly big reading. So you pay for what you get. Spirit, what is a message for her higher self, Spirit? Message for Angel. Message for Angel from our higher self. Thank you. We got Rajas. Rajas. This is my Hindu deck. I love this deck. This always allows me to tap into my highest self. So let's see. Rajas. Where you at, Rajas? Here we go. So, Rajas, it says dynamic movement, aggression, and energy. You are in a place of movement, making the most of each day. You are passionate and excited about the task at hand and are pushing the limits of what you believe possible for yourself. Rajas is needed to bring our desires into action. Look at that. Look at that. To bring our desires into action. Whew, and you are deep in the development phase. You have already achieved many great accomplishments because of your determination, and more await in the near future. However, remember to balance action with rest. All right. It says, remember to balance action with rest. Otherwise, you will lose sight of your true goal in the pursuit of achieving more. Confirmation. Heather, the list is open, mama. Confirmation. So that is a message from your higher self. So I feel like that goes hand in hand with what we were just saying. You know, when the message is what the message is, and if it continues to repeat, is because it is a divine message. Okay, it is a divine message. Let me get you some angel messages. Let me get you some angel messages. Right? Angel messages for Angel, please. We have, you may have been feeling isolated, rejected, unappreciated, or misunderstood. But today you realize you are not alone. There's a loving angel walking right beside you. All right. So if you wanted to know, you definitely have some guides that walk by you. Okay. It says here, you're alone, but you feel someone caressing your hair or gently touching your back. The angels are giving you a needed nudge forward. Accept their encouragement. Again, look at that. You have people, okay? You have guides that walk with you. Let's get one more angel message for Angel, and then we're going to go to the next reading, which is Carissa. Your last message, my love. It says, witnessing a shooting star across the night sky is always an uplifting experience. We know it's more than just a momentary gift from the spiritual world. It's a promise of profound change to come. So, I don't know. My wedding is October 11th. Ashe. I don't know if you are the type to like look into the sky, or if you're like a moon girl, because I'm a moon girl. I talk to the moon all the time, but um you may end up seeing something mystical like that, a shooting star, and that's just a subtle reminder from your angels to let you know that change is coming rapidly, and it's okay to embrace it. Don't be afraid of change. You're meant to change. You're not meant to stay the same. Okay? And that includes your environment, that includes the people that surround you. Change is inevitable. Okay, my love? So embrace it. Pour into yourself. Stop allowing people to keep taking from you, because if you keep that energy up, people will keep and keep and keep taking from you just because they can, because they know they can. Okay, my love? I pray that you are able to receive your message. If you would like to tap in on a private, you're more than welcome to. I feel like even in a private, you would receive so much downloads because I can already tell, right? And if you would like to connect with me on a private, you can send me a DM on Instagram. I have 30-minute and 60-minute consultations, and I do them through video. So it's really like one on one, like us talking. Um, But I pray that I was able to give you some clarity and insight, and I look forward to working with you. I release your energy. I call back all my power. Ashe to the ancestors. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your frequency, my love. I send you love and light. I send you all your energy back. Ashe, 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 mote it be. Carissa. Carissa, tap in, my mom. I know it's confusing, but I'm Carissa. I just like dressing up as Nicolas Cage lately. Wait, what? I'm so glad to be here. I didn't even look at your picture. Did you want to do spirit led or did you have a question? Carissa. Right? I mean, get it how you get it. Carissa. Did you have a question or you want to do spirit led? Hello, how are you? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Carissa, I think you getting filtered. Yeah, you getting filtered. Put Q or S. Q for question or S for spirit led. Yeah, spirit led. Okay. What is your zodiac? The list is open, you guys. Aquarius. I just need the zodiac. That's it. Let's tap into your energy, Carissa. Carissa Aquarius. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. Please align me with the energy for Carissa. Carissa, please make sure your legs are not crossed and your arms are not crossed. I could tap in. We're going to tap in for Carissa. Thank you so much for your donation. May it be multiplied tenfold back to you, my love. Right? Let's tap in, Spirit, for Carissa. Would like to tap in with Carissa's highest self, whatever messages Spirit has at this time. Please align me with the messages, please, for Carissa. Carissa, Aquarius. Spirit, I ask that you protect and shield me as I now tap into Carissa's energy, and I ask that you shield her as well. Spirit, let's tap in for the energy, please. What is at bay for Carissa? What is the energy for Carissa? Thank you for the gifts. Dang, Carissa. When it comes to your energy, yeah, they did. When it comes to your energy, you tend to have a lot of people on the outskirts that aren't typically the best of people, especially when it comes to your friends. I don't know what's up with your friend group, but There's a lot of gossip. Okay, you need to be careful. There's a lot of gossip. I feel like there could be people who also overindulge. All right, could be partying too much, could be drinking too much. People that are just not doing anything, like, people that go out all the time. Like, what are you celebrating? What are you celebrating? Um, I feel like when it comes to certain individuals, right? Their stability, their structure, um, is not where it needs to be. They're they lack structure. They have no structure. Okay, I'm getting very immature energy. I'm definitely picking up. I don't know who this is, right? Who is this person, or who are these people? Because I'm definitely getting a very unstable energy here. I'm booking on one-on-one sesh. Definitely. We're not even done with your reading yet. Amber. Okay, well, Amber, I don't know who she is to you, right? But she's giving me a very unstable energy, very insecure. Okay, this person has never had stability before, and they try to they try to portray that they have stability, but they don't even know the first thing about stability. I feel like this person can be very greedy, and they are very stubborn. Okay. Um this could have been somebody, this could be this I don't know if anybody told you, but this could be a twin flame. Okay. This could be a romantic connection here. I definitely do feel like there is some sort of sudden awareness that's happening here when it comes to this connection with Amber. And there's a need for, I don't know if you're finally going to go into I don't know if you're finally going to go into this energy of finally just choosing your own happiness moving forward. Not romantic, it doesn't have to be romantic, right? But this could be like, because I say twin flames, right? But it could be somebody that mirrors you, right? So it's an intense connection. Something about intensity here. Best friend, okay. Something about that energy. But there's some sort of sudden awareness here, right? That's being brought up to the forefront. And I feel like, you know when it comes to this energy, like, I just feel like this person really has no structure. They have no stability. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if this person was going through some mental health issues that haven't been diagnosed yet. um because I feel like you've been in this correct on all accounts. When it comes to the Eight of Pentacles, this is somebody that you have had like a really, like, you've worked really hard on this friendship. But even with all the work that you've put in, it's still not giving what it needs to give. And I think that's kind of where you're finally ultimately reaching that point in your life where you're like, all right, you know what, um this friendship is not working. You're not doing anything to better yourself. I'm trying to move in a different energy that is in alignment with my spiritual path. And I can't keep making excuses as to why you keep making the choices that you make, because at the end of the day, this is a grown ass adult. You get what I'm saying? And I don't feel like they're in that place right now to do the healing that they need to. And I think that that's what's coming up right now for you. You're like, okay, well, maybe it's time that I do let this go. Yes, I'm shocked right now. I'm sorry. I'm in tears. Listen, it's okay. When the energy is there, the energy is there. But I really do feel like there's going to be some sort of there's going to be a need for realignment here. All right, you're going to have to make a choice as to how you want to move with this energy, because it's obvious that this energy isn't conducive to you. Um, no matter how much you pour into this connection, um, this person will never appreciate. they won't appreciate. And I think that's something that you kind of have to accept at this point, because they're not in the energy to appreciate what you do. So I think the advice here is, pay close attention to this friendship moving forward. Don't pay attention to what they say, pay attention to how they move. Observe their actions and move accordingly is what I'm hearing, okay? I release your energy. I call back all my power. Ashe to the ancestors in advance. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your frequency. Carissa, I send you love and light. I call back all my power. Ashe to the ancestors. Motive B. Thank you so much for booking with me. I definitely look forward to doing that one-on-one with you. Go ahead and send me a message, if you want, on Instagram. That's how you book with me. And I'll let you know what a 30-minute or a 60-minute session is. And then once we confirm payment, then I can go ahead and add you to my books and I could get you in. All right. Um, the list is open. The list is open. Um, I'm not going to be on for too much longer. So if you would like to tap in, please let me know down below. It is a $15 minimum donation to tap in on the list if you would like for me to tap it on your energy. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, just send me a DM. Do you have Instagram? What's wrong, Heather? Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and send me a message. I may not respond tonight. It'll probably be tomorrow. But whenever you're ready to book, I got you, okay? Thank you, thank you. Oh, I get it, Mama. I don't know if you were able to catch the collective, but you can definitely run it back on YouTube. But I'm only doing donations right now. It's 15. It's a 15 minimum. You're more than welcome to send more. If you send more, I can definitely give you more energy. I have Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, and I also accept through Chime. And I don't have anybody right now, so if you want to jump on the list, I can get you in right now. Which one of those do you have? I don't know if you're getting filtered, but I don't see your comments. $15 is the minimum to tap in, you guys. I'm not gonna be on for too much longer. Um, huh? What? AR, did you want to tap in on a reading? I see that you're in here, but I don't see the comments. Hi. Okay, sounds good, Mama. Welcome in, Sarcastic. The list is open, you guys. I'm gonna be closing out in like the next 10 minutes. So if you want to join the list, it is a $15 minimum donation. Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, and I also accept through Chime. These are spirit-led readings, so whatever you need to know in the current energy, whatever clarity that I can get you, will be provided. So if you would like to tap in, this is my last call. I will be getting off in about 10 minutes. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I hope you are. And thank you for the follow. Where are you watching from? Oh, NYC, nice. I'm from New York. I'm from upstate, but I'm in North Carolina. I've been here 18 years now. Crazy how time flies. What's your zodiac? The list is open, you guys. It's about to be 3 over here. It's 2:52. What time is it where you guys are at? Two 52, 1:52. Yeah, it's late. And I'm acting like I ain't gotta get up early. I told a friend I would help them out tomorrow. You know how that goes. Well, if nobody else, I'm gonna go ahead and log off. I was gonna give it another 7 minutes, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. So thank you for all who tuned in on the second live. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Again, if you would like to book me private, send me a DM. Um, and we will discuss. Uh, we will discuss it. Okay. Good night, you guys. Thank you. Good night.